Oh, we are back again. Come on, heck, Trim City. Welcome back, welcome back. So you watched the first video, and now you're back again. Hopefully you enjoyed the first one, and you're back to back. Just back, you're back in it, you're back to back it, you feel me? So, welcome, sorry I've got some shit on the back of my mouth. Welcome back to Topical Juice.
Early in the morning,
As you can tell by the video's title, I'm going to be exploring the question, are you dealing with a breakup the right way? Now, disclaimer, I am not an expert at all. I am not a professional at breakups or even dealing with them. I just wanted to make this video to share what I did to get over it, and you know, and engage with people to find out what they did, because who knows what's around the corner. I could meet someone again and then I break up and it all goes tits up. Obviously I don't want to put that into the universe, but you know, that's the kind of the topic I wanted to be discussing today. And like I said, disclaimer. Boom. I don't even know how to edit. Hopefully I can edit something here saying disclaimer in red. If I don't know how to, then I'm just holding my hands up on it like an idiot. But big disclaimer, I'm not an expert. I just wanted to start the video, well, kind of start the juicy bits by talking a bit about my relationship, to provide a little bit of context essentially. So again, I'm not going to go into the ins and outs. I respect my own privacy. I respect my ex-girlfriend's privacy wholeheartedly, and I wouldn't want to, yeah, talk about the ins and outs, to be honest. So I think just to provide some context around what happened, we had our own mental kind of instabilities maybe, or mental kind of issues type thing. You know, she had some stuff going on in her mind, I had some stuff going on in my mind, and because we weren't happy in ourselves, we were no longer happy with each other. If I didn't love me, how can I love her? If she didn't love herself, how can she love me? And I think when it came to breaking up, initially it was my suggestion. I actually remember driving to her house and it was what was that breezy song, that Chris Brown song, Last Time Together came on, and I was like, rah, like this. You know them ones where like, the signs are there, like Last Time Together. I was going there to break it up, like it was dead. But I basically suggested having a break, because only for a month or so, with the intention of getting back together, to utilise that month to do stuff that makes us happy as individuals, to kind of find ourselves again. But while I was kind of committing to it and doing some other stuff, she wasn't committing as much. So when I had kind of found my feet a bit and I did some stuff that was making me happy, I think she was still thinking about the relationship more, or thinking about maybe us more, because that's the type of person she is. She was loving like that. She would think about us or me rather than herself essentially, so credit to her nature. But it meant that when I had found a bit more happiness and I was ready to get back with her, the penny dropped, the realization that actually I hadn't found myself yet. Sorry Cam, I'm not ready, or I need to do my, I need to do my thing, you feel me? So obviously that hurt, it hurt me, obviously destroyed me, but I completely respected it, completely, and I still do to this day. It takes a big person and a big woman to make a big decision. I will always respect that. That's kind of how the relationship went towards the end. That doesn't talk about what happened earlier in the relationship, and that's where my kind of downward spiral stemmed from, because I made mistakes in my relationship that I would never ever dream of doing again. I made poor choices. Sometimes the things I said to her they might have been supportive on the surface, but actually they weren't. And I hold my hands up to that wholeheartedly. I'm a different person now. I'm a lot more mature, and it hurts me, and it hurt me at the time, knowing that I thought I was better than I was, and I wasn't. And when that realization hit, I kind of went in a downward spiral. It's all come crumbling down. So I always kind of blamed myself, even though maybe towards the back end of the relationship she might have been kind of like a bit more toxic, maybe a bit more nasty. That's not her. That's me. That's my fault. By nature, she was never like that. She's beautiful inside and out, and being with me was actually the thing that limited her potential rather than escalated her potential. Even to this day, that kills me that I was the one that was actually holding her back. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that that's what prohibited my moving on process, and I fell off the wagon. I don't want to have this one-on-one conversation with my own emotions, so instead I run away from them. Like any man does, who doesn't? Like, I run away from them. I drown myself in a different city every weekend, partying, holidays here, holidays there, drowning myself in alcohol and other girls just to avoid facing the reality of the breakup, and facing the reality that it was my fault, and facing the reality that I let someone go who was special and who always deserved better than me. So, you know, like that Chris Brown, I keep saying Chris Brown now, but you know, She Ain't You. Like, that was actually so real at the time. You know, the ones where I might be with this girl or whatever, and I'm thinking, she ain't
No, she ain't you.
But no, that was real rap. But yeah, and like that leads me on to point one, and the first thing that I did to move on, and that's mourn. Mourn your loss. It's so easy for people to turn around and say, don't worry, there's plenty of fish in the sea, like you'll get over it. Like, yeah, you will, but that's not what you want to hear at the start. You don't want to hear that. You literally want to cry and be angry and sad and moody and aggressive, and because that's the mourning process. You have to mourn. For me, I pushed that process back too long. It took me too long to mourn my loss, the loss of my girlfriend, for example. It's not like a fucking death in the family, but I lost something that was special to me. So that would be number one. Now, the next thing I did to get over my breakup or whatever is to reconnect with my family. So there's a whole side of my family who I needed to reconnect with. I bypassed certain family members who I don't have a relationship with, and I went to my uncles and aunties and my cousins, the whole black side of my family who I identify with. I reconnected with them. It gave me a purpose again. It gave me a sense of belonging. All this family that I hadn't reconnected with or I hadn't seen in so many years, because for whatever reason, it was beautiful. It helped me kind of distract myself from, or not distract, it kind of replaced the sadness with happiness, you feel me? So, yeah, I think the third thing that I did was take up a hobby. So my heart is, I'm having heart palpitations. Please don't kill me on camera, please. I'm only 23. Okay, that was spooky. Anyway, the third thing I did was take up a hobby. So I've always done boxing, but I stopped doing boxing when I was with my girl for whatever reason, just because I didn't really do it that much no more. I took it up again. I took up boxing again. I was able to channel my emotion. I was able to channel my aggression. I was able to have discipline. You know, I restarted boxing. It gave me something to do. It distracted me. That's more of a distraction rather than a replacement, but it distracted me. Again, it gives you some purpose. It gives you something to do rather than kind of sitting there wallowing in like self-pity and sadness at your loss, when really you need to pick yourself up and go again. There's a lot of things that we can do as individuals that help us. One thing that I didn't do, but two of my boys are going through it right now, is breakups. What they did that I didn't really do that much is talk about it. They talk about their emotions. They talk, what's that saying? I don't even want to start sounding cheesy and like, but what's that saying about a problem told is a problem halved? Is that right? I hope that's right anyway, but yeah, a problem shared, that's it, a problem shared is a problem halved. And I cannot believe how true that is. That is so true, like, and my boys are doing that right now. And they're coming to the group chat like, listen, I'm contemplating like shouting her, like I want to give her flowers, I want to do something romantic. And a lot of us are saying, you might want to reconsider that because X, Y, Z, or you can go for it or whatever, like, but you're getting other people's perspective. You're getting other people's opinions, you understand? So there are 4 key things that one can do to help with a breakup. One of the things that I've learned, or the key, the second I broke up with my ex-girlfriend, it hit home that part of life is loving and losing. Now I'm sounding like one philosopher here. I ain't got no credentials to back this up. This is my opinion. The sooner you accept that more time you're gonna love someone and lose them in life, the sooner you kind of are able to pick yourself up again. Some people are lucky and they meet someone and they're with them their whole life, or they're with them till they get married and have kids, and then they might end up divorcing, but at least for a long, long term. Most people will have a breakup before they're 21, 22, 23, whatever the deal is, because that's life. It happens. And the sooner you accept that you love and lose, the sooner you can kind of get back on the horse. Now, it's all about growth and happiness. Do stuff that makes you happy, because it's all about growth. and it's all about self-development. That's what this is all about. It's all about happiness. And those are the 4 things that, well, 3 things that worked for me personally. But morning, I was too late. I'd rather just run from my emotions and run from my problems and project this arrogant or different persona online, when really I'm struggling up here. Like I'm literally I'm breaking mentally. That's not the right way. Confront your problems head on, be mature, and all these things are stuff that we can do as people just to get over it eventually. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that video. It wasn't that long. Hopefully it's not that long after I edit it. Please tell me it's not blurry. Just real quick, little pre, to make sure I'm still looking calm. Yeah, please, again, engage with me. If there's anything else that I've missed or something that's worked for you, please tell me in the comments. Like, again, I'm keen to engage, I'm keen to get involved. Like, please, thumbs up. If you don't like me, thumbs up. If you do like me, thumbs up. If you hate me, thumbs up. If you love me, thumbs up. And yeah, please subscribe. And let's grow this bitch, you know. Well, not soon, at some point I want to graduate from some little sofa in my upstairs like room. I want to get a little, you know, make it a little, you know what I'm saying, a little better, to be honest. But yeah, anyway, peace.